The film starts, of course, with the UN Security Council's petition against the occupation of Namibia by South Africa. But before we get to that, let's talk about the contract labor system in the 1950s. It was described as very degrading. Could you perhaps share your experiences with us?
The contract system was a humiliating system because all the people from Ovamboland, from Angola, from Kavango, who wanted to come and work down south, they had to go through this contract system. First, the contract system during the German time, it was for 6 months. Then it was, the time was increased to 12 months, then to 18 months, then 24 months. That was the contract system. This increment of the period was now done during the 40s and 50s. Whereas far back, when the Germans were still in charge of Southwest Africa, people had to walk all the way from Ovamboland, from Angola, passing over Ovamboland, from Kavango, and they came down south to look for employment. And then later on, the contract system was introduced. They had to go through a contract system at Ondangwa, where they had to be checked by the doctors. The contract system was classified as ABCD. A was for the strong people who were supposed to work in the mines, and B for the people who were supposed to work in perhaps in domestic servants, and then C for the farms, and D was for the people who were not strong enough to work whatever job they could get. That was the contract system. As I said, it was for 6 months during the German time, 12 months, then 18 months, then 24 months. Then it was reduced again to 12 months. I think in the 70s, in the 60s and 70s, it was now for 12 months. That was the contract system. And they had to be recruited at Ondangwa, at Rundu, and then for them to be recruited, they had to, it was humiliating, as I said earlier. They had to strip naked, and the doctor had to see whether they had perhaps sicknesses or something like that. That was the contract system.